To think there will be some downtime to let fans digest the incredible Disneyland Major, fans got a couple of days off and were already back in full swing. Almost 24 hours of straight Dotas from North America to across the pond and into Asia. Dota night and day. Since the removal of direct invites, the top teams still make their way into the major. But this time around, we almost got some scare. Epicenter has a different format than other tournaments. The team with the best record will automatically qualify, then the following teams will play in a round-robin playoff format, ending with the grand final in a best-of-5 series. Let's begin in North America, where it's always exciting to see friends becoming foes, fighting for 2 spots this time around instead of 3. Things are different too, with Resolution playing for J-Storm and Beast Coast first time playing in the qualifier as a team. Forward Gaming surprised everyone coming out of the gate and took top spot by storm, going perfect 7-0, quickly securing themselves a spot. This is the second time this team is playing together in the qualifier after following the departure of Resolution and Universe. Evil Geniuses continue their hot streak of qualifying for majors also, hopefully another top 3 finish. Complexity met EG in the finals, but unfortunately were outmatched against the American powerhouse. Beast Coast were the first to be eliminated, but their run isn't over. They will have to play and qualify for the minor for a chance to make it into the Epicenter Major. Right in South America, they also only had 2 slots and the powerhouse Pain Gaming secured their slot with a 6-1 record. The next best was a fight between Gorillaz-Pride and Infamous. Both teams are led by very different veterans. Gorillaz-Pride has Excel and Ush, while Infamous brought in Black to help the South American scene grow, and he surely helped Infamous qualify for a trip to Moscow. Across the pond in Europe, there are 3 spots available and the usual suspects are back at it again. No surprise, Team Secret finished atop of the groups. The second spot went to Team Liquid, who looks right back in form with the DPC season ending soon. The final spot was close between Alliance and OG, but OG edged out Alliance in the end. OG starting to look like the team that won the International in Vancouver.
Shaman also sacrificing himself. Mickey trying to get something done in the backlines of this fight as Koifa comes back in again, silenced up, controlled up by Jarax, but over on the front line, Seb being chased by Mickey in the troll form, Boxy on top of him as well, and that's going to be Seb going down. Maybe they might be able to turn this fight in their favor, but not if Mickey's stuck inside the troll form, turning back into Morphling, fighting it up. He's actually going to fight him, but Anna's still alive. It's just Anna versus the 3 of him here. Mickey trying to get himself away, but Anna is just chasing and finally decides to just destroy Tiger instead. Anna is not leaving though. Now looking towards Boxy as well. Mickey finally decides he probably needs to get out of this one, but Boxy is just going to fall. They do not have the capability to deal with Anna.
Over in the CIS region, it got exciting. It was a 3-way tie between Gambit Esports, Natus Vincere, and Virtus Pro. Through the tiebreaker, Gambit beat both Navi and VP to advance as a top team from the CIS region, and it was back to war for the 2. Navi came out surprising everyone, knocking VP to the lower bracket. However, they fell 3-2 in the best of 5. Since CIS only has 2 slots, Navi will have to play in the minor qualifiers now. In China, 3 spots were also available, and competition is definitely the toughest. PSG.LGD, RNG, VG Gaming, Keen Gaming, and a few others are all fighting it out. PSG.LGD and RNG proved to be the strongest and required a tiebreaker. LGD continues to show why they're the most feared from China, securing their spot in Moscow, and RNG heads into the playoff with the others. RNG cruised through the playoffs, becoming the second qualified team. VG Gaming struggled against RNG, but made a statement against the rest of the Chinese squads that they're one of the top 3 teams in China, beating the newly reformed newbie team 4-0 in 2 different series. And finally, in Southeast Asia, Fnatic's recent results got fans worried if the team can even reach Moscow. TNC Predator, Mineski, and the newly formed Greek fam led by veteran Mushi and Raven is a force to be reckoned with. TNC finished on top of the group and are back on the major stage, so Fnatic was back to fighting it out in the playoff. They cruised to the grand final, but the team that no one expected gave Fnatic a run for their money. Team power of MYSG plus AU came from the open qualifiers and played a total of 14 hours on the final day to make their way into the grand finals. The team consisted of many newcomers, led by former caster Winter, almost took the second spot from Fnatic. Fnatic edged out MYSG plus AU with a drought strategy in Game 5 to book their tickets to Moscow.
Fight once more, but you can do nothing to stop Fnatic.
They don't care, they believe in no god, their only god is DJ. Fnatic has just done it with the grace of an Echo Slam.
5 games.
5 games, and after 11 games, Palmescow tried so hard.
As soon as the major qualifiers ended, the minor qualifier starts for Starladder. Valve finally announced the ticketing options for the International, and the prices are steep this year. For the weekday bundle, it'll cost 72 USD, and the weekend bundle will run up to 300 USD. The tickets will go on sale on Friday, May 24th. and Battle Pass owners will gain early access in the Dota 2 client. And last but not least, Valve has filed a trademark for something unannounced called Dota Underlords. We'll probably hear more about it near the international, like how they reveal Artifact. Or let me know what you think it is in the comment section.